Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, what we're going to be talking about today is very heartbreaking on just exactly what the Trump administration is doing as far as this mass deportation goes. A family that was deported to Mexico hopes they can find a way to return to the U.S. and ensure their 10-year-old daughter, who is a U.S. citizen, can continue her brain cancer treatment. Immigration authorities removed the girl and four of her American siblings from Texas on February 4th when they deported their undocumented parents. The family's ordeal began last month when they were rushing from Rio Grande City, where they lived, to Houston, where their daughter's specialist doctors are based, for an emergency medical checkup. The parents had done that trip at least 5 other times in the past, passing through an immigration checkpoint every time without any issue, according to the attorney Danny Woodward from the Texas Civil Rights Project, a legal advocacy and legislation organization representing the family. In previous occasions, the parents had shown letters from their doctors and lawyers to officers at the checkpoint to get through. But in early February, the letters weren't enough. When they stopped at the checkpoint, they were arrested after their parents were unable to show legal immigration documentation. The mother, who spoke exclusively to NBC News, said she tried explaining her daughter's circumstances to the officers, but they just weren't interested in hearing that. Other than lacking valid immigration status in the U.S., the parents have no criminal history, Woodward said. U.S. Customs and Border Protections, which detained and deported the family, according to their lawyer, said in an email Wednesday, for privacy reasons, we do not comment on individual cases. On Thursday, a CBP spokesman said via email that the reports of the family's situation are inaccurate because when someone is given expedited removal orders and chooses to disregard them, they will face the consequences of the process. They reiterated they can't speak about any of the specifics of the case for privacy reasons. The 10-year-old girl was diagnosed with brain cancer last year and underwent surgery to remove the tumor. Doctors practically gave me no hope of her life, but thank God she's a miracle, the mother said. The swelling on the girl's brain is still not fully gone, the mother said, causing difficulties with speech and mobility of the right side of her body. Before the family was removed from the U.S., the girl was routinely checking in with doctors monitoring her recovery, attending rehabilitation therapies, and taking medication to prevent convulsions. It's a very difficult thing, the mother said. I don't wish anyone to go through this situation. What is happening to this family is an absolute tragedy, and it is something that is not isolated to just them, said Rochelle Garza, president of the Texas Civil Rights Project. This is part of a pattern in the practice that we've seen in the Trump administration, Garza said, adding that she has heard of multiple other cases concerning mixed status families, but for right now, this is the only case of this nature the organization has taken on. The Trump administration's border czar, Tom Homan, has said families can be deported together regardless of the status. Homan said it would be up to the parents to decide whether to deport the U.S. together or leave their child behind. But undocumented parents of the U.S.-born children, if picked up by immigration authorities, face the risk of losing custody of their children without a power of attorney document or a guardianship outlining who will take care of the children left behind. The children go into the U.S. foster care system, making it harder for the parents to regain custody of their children in the future. 4 of the 5 are U.S. citizens. The family traveled at least 5 other times between the 2 cities for the girl's ongoing care associated with her pediatric brain cancer. The trip required going through an immigration checkpoint. On prior visits, the parents provided letters from lawyers and doctors which allowed them safe passage, Danny Woodward from the Texas Civil Rights Project, which represented the family, told NBC. We have made this trip across Texas several times to take our daughter to the hospital so that she can receive the medical attention in which to keep her well. That's what keeps her safe, the girl's mother said in a video message to NBC News shared by the Texas Civil Rights Project. The family was placed in detention with the mother and the daughter separate from the father and the sons. According to the mother, the girl's mother watched her sick child and felt hopeless. The fear is horrible, I said. I almost can't explain it, but it's something frustrating, very tough. The family stayed in a shelter in Mexico for about a week and are now in a house. The children haven't been able to go to school, and they live with daily safety concerns, the mother told NBC News. Now, this right here, this is something that deals with a very severe medical attention for this 10-year-old girl. And basically, with the Trump administration and their mass deportation, they are showing to us that they do not care about anybody. If they are not a whitey U.S. citizen, they do not care about you. And this right here proves it. So, I mean, it's become what it is. Everything has gone to straight disgust. Anyhow, thank you for checking out this video, and please hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon so you can get notifications of whenever we upload new videos, and please leave a like and a comment on the video below. Thank you everyone for checking out this video.